Yo, what's up guys? Let's go. On both sides, we're now live. YouTube chat's already going. Robbie Heck, it's the first time I see you. It's your first time here. Welcome, man. And my man Amarildo is already there. How you guys doing? Let's do another one. I know we used to do a lot more per week, but now we do only once a week, and that night is tonight. Let's go. Robbie, I just saw you joining the Discord channel tonight. Where did you find me? Did you see me on TikTok or on YouTube? Let me know, what do you do yourself? Where are you from? Meanwhile, while the tracks are coming through on both sides, it's a good time for me to get to know you guys. By the way, I am here in the TikTok side of things, so I hear myself on TikTok and the music. If anything is wrong on the YouTube side, if you want more or less of my voice or music, just let me know and I will adjust it on the spot. TikTok guys, send your tracks. We already have 6 in the queue, and it's gonna get more and more as time goes by, so please don't come 2 minutes to the end and say all the submissions are closed. Probably will be. Without the beard, yeah, I made the decision a couple of nights ago. I'm not sure, am I pulling it off or what? You prefer the beard or without the beard? Why is TikTok so quiet? Anybody on the TikTok side watching and submitting? What's up, Tomasz? Welcome, bro. You sending in something? Go on then. It's been a while. You found me on YouTube. You're a vocalist and a songwriter. You do a wide range of genres. Perfect. Thanks for the info. Did you say where you're from? Yes, you did. Ohio. It's from the US. It's literally 5 p.m. over there now. For Halloween, you're gonna go and scare kids? Sure. I could already see you do that, bro. A Polish guy in the UK going around scaring people? TikTok chat is dead tonight. To be honest, TikTok has been in a mood with me, so I'm not surprised. Make a wig beard? No. I'm alright. You can just choose with or without beard. No wig beard. Fucking mad, lad. Weird stuff like that. I may bring back the orange-haired girl though soon. Exactly. Amarildo, you said it. I'm not gonna repeat it, but that's exactly what I think. You think you finally fixed your mixing? We're gonna find out tonight. We need 3 more tracks to start tonight's reviews. It's only been like 3 minutes, so we're good to go. Keep your stuff coming, guys. What's up, Merc? Welcome, man. What did I do in the gym today? It was leg day again. I know every time you tell me what did you do is leg day, but I've been doing a lot of legs recently. Elevated vibes, I just got your submission. I haven't seen you around. Are you on the TikTok side? Yo, somebody dropped something in the TikTok chat. This is embarrassing, by the way. It's embarrassing for all the guys who are watching on TikTok, because YouTube is going hard and you guys are super quiet. And you guys usually get the free skips. YouTube never asks for it, but TikTok gets it, and if it's quiet like that, it's not gonna happen. Tomasz, what's up, man? See you on the other side. You made a song without your vocals in a long time? So it's just an instrumental, or is it not complete yet? What's the deal? You just send me something? I got you. I see you. Your artist name is Dizeus, I think that's how you want me to pronounce it. We've got currently 9 tracks, so one more and we can start tonight's reviews. And for 5 minutes, that's pretty cool. The sooner we start, the more tracks I can go through. And if you want to know the average number of tracks we go through, usually per 2 hours, it's realistically 30 to 40 tracks, depending on the length and how fast we start. But yeah, if you want to be included in tonight's reviews, just make sure you send in fast, don't wait too long, because when I get to a number of tracks, I will have to close the submissions. You've been really unmotivated to make music recently? What for? What happens? You have no ideas. That's just... I'm not gonna say like it happens to everyone. It does happen to everyone. But not as often as certain people. To me, it happens every few months.
Chicks ain't got
to be honest,
time.
every few months I get that writer block feeling. You just can't do it, and it's fine. Instead of pushing it,
baby, spend the nights, they won't do it right.
Make yourself like hate your music and hate the process. Instead of doing that, just accept that it's a normal part of life in any other industry or any other profession. That shit happens. Even as a footballer, someday may be good, someday may be shit. You've seen him say that, so I just remind you. Okay, we've got actually, oh shit, we went over 10. So let me just update the queue real fast, and then we can start. Just trying to find out what's your artist name, Logan. Logan, I'm just gonna write your name in the queue as Logan K. If you want me to change it to your artist name, just let me know. I also got Rumi Loverboy. I think that should be Rumi. Yours is your artist name, I believe. And I've got something from Ethan Files as well. So you guys in the chat. Oh, is it a type and chat? That's your artist name? Shit, man, I don't have a space for that. Let me try to write it. That is one specific artist name, bro. Our background music also finished, so it's telling me it's about time we start. Your artist name is Rumi, perfect, and your Ethan, perfect. We got it ready. First in line is Merc. Let's get the ball rolling. If we got anyone new on either side, I've already talked to Robbie, who was his first time in here. If anybody on the TikTok side is your first time in my streams, just introduce yourself. Just tell me what you do, where you're from, and yeah, so I can get to know you guys a little bit as we listen and give feedback. This is Merc. What's up, Elevated Vibes?
I wish I would have known that you love me, let me go. Now I'm broken.
Made this yesterday at school, mastered it today at home. Let's go.
I'm running with the white flag waving in the wind behind me. Oh, nobody's gonna come and save me. No, not this time before I lose my mind.
Solid low end, bro. Let's go. Perfect way to start. Fire! I'm gonna time those fires for you guys tonight, so you don't think it's only DJs who can do that shit. Oh, this is beautiful, bro. Love the melody, love the low end. Fire!
I gave you all my love and I gave you all my trust.
I love the arrangement, to be honest. Perfect. You gave us a drop, a build up in 1 minute, and now you're going for the second one. Let's go. Yo, any genre is welcome here. If you're new, whatever music you make, we're gonna listen to it, and I'm gonna give you feedback based on my amount of knowledge on that particular genre of music. Bruh. Fake drop, let's go. Spider, I didn't see you up there, bro. What's up, my man? Welcome. It is BD Blick. Merck's stuff is always professional. He's a very good, very young, but very, very good and experienced producer and singer. His stuff on Spotify gets a lot of views. He's been doing pretty well, and if we give critique on his music, it's usually very minor stuff. Most of the time, like this time, which I think his track really deserves a star. By the way, if you don't know what these stars are for, if it's your first time in here, as we go along and listen to your tracks, the best tracks get a star, like this one, which happened to be the first one. And then at the end, we pick one winner. The winner's name goes in the title of my YouTube live, and that's gonna stay on my YouTube channel. And in the description, I'll tag you if you have a YouTube channel going. So it's just one way to give you guys some extra motivation to submit your best tracks and get some sort of exposure. I'm gonna do my best, obviously. If my channel gets big, that gets big too. And yeah, so that's the story of the star, and Merck got the first one tonight because he really did deserve it. Most of the times I put it for a vote though. Sometimes when it's just too obvious it's a really good track, I'm gonna go directly and give the star away. Okay, let's move on to the second track. It's my man Spider coming up. By the way, Merck, I think you can tell that I didn't have any problem with any aspect of that track. You've done it, you executed perfectly. Everything fitted the vibe, and I think it's ready to go. If you're happy with it, I didn't hear any problems. Spider, let's go. What's up, Panda? Welcome, bro. How you feeling tonight? TikTok, how you feeling? Don't be quiet. Talk to me. Talk to us. YouTube can see the chat of TikTok, by the way. So if you want to be in touch with the other side, I can be the messenger. You're a producer, so are we. Most of us are producers in here. You're in the right place. Jersey Club? I don't think Spider makes Jersey. Just a teaser, yeah. More like techno. This is techno, yeah. Spider, this is one of those that really a specific audience enjoys it. Because like we usually, most of your tracks that I've listened to are mainstream EDM that a lot of people enjoy. Let's not swear tonight. We don't want to get banned right away. But this one it has a really specific audience. Techno Rumble? Yeah, I haven't heard of that before. Sounds pretty cool. It has a vibe. It's not my taste, as you could probably guess, but that's irrelevant. And it was just a teaser, so maybe when you have more, we can understand exactly what's the purpose. How do I send you my work? Just you can see the email up here. If it's too hard to read, you can also go to my link in bio, and the email is up there. You can just touch on it and send your track. Please just send me an MP3 file, or if it's released, Spotify link, YouTube, SoundCloud. Don't send me WAV files, guys. I'm streaming on 2 platforms, and it really just ruins the whole stream because of my internet. You send me one? Yeah, I'm gonna update the queue right now. We listened to 2 tracks so far, and we've got 10 more already in the queue, minus the ones I'm gonna add now. So last one was from Ethan. Actually, we got just 1 extra, so that's good. Pillow Fights. Is that your artist name, bro? I think it is. Pillow Fights. There you are. First plugins to buy as a new user. Plugins to mix and master, or plugins to make music with, so like sound libraries or effects plugins. And also let me know, what do you do? Are you a producer, a singer, both? What's your purpose, so I can maybe specifically both. I'm gonna play the next track and think about what I would do as a beginner right now and get back to you in a couple of minutes. Next one is by Mitrovave. It's called Star Dream. Let's go. Call Oomph. There are so many goddamn words for that, but it just needs to be a little bit more pillow sounding warmness in the kick, so it fits with the bass. Right now it does cut through, but it doesn't have that tight connection with the low end. Other than that, I would say this genre is mainly experimental. So as long as it sounds good to you and it's something that you had in your head, that makes perfect sense. And it is the way it should be. Right, back to the question that we had in TikTok chat. What plugins would you buy if you were a beginner right now? I would say buy yourself a package in terms of like effects. If you want to pay for effect plugins, I get the most use and you have the most amount of tools, in my opinion, in the FabFilter bundle. So not only you get a very nice EQ, a very good digital compressor that's versatile, you get a gate, you get a very good high standard. Like to this day, even professional mastering engineers, they use the FabFilter Pro L2 as a limiter. So you get a very good limiter. You get a reverb. You get a couple synth that comes with it. So the FabFilter bundle, I think in terms of mixing and mastering, is the best way to go as a beginner. I'm not sure what the prices are and stuff, and I really don't have any connections with them in terms of promotion yet. But when it comes to making music and like making melodies and sounds like that, what I tend to use very often in my projects nowadays, because I have changed a lot of genres, nowadays I'm using a lot of sounds from Nexus 3, not 4. But that's a little bit of a cliche, because I think a lot of people use Nexus. Nexus is a good plugin, but Omnisphere is a whole different world. Contact is a whole different world. So like, I'm not sure if you're just making beats and stuff, maybe you can make do with the sample packs and one-shots. You need to think about your budgets, but I would go for something like Nexus or Omnisphere if I was a beginner and I had the money for it. Afrobeats, yeah, man. I used to make a little bit of Afrobeat back in the day, a couple of years ago, but I never thought like, to be honest, yeah, Analog Lab by Arturia, you can get a lot of nice wavy synth sound that's not only analog and nice, like it's warm sounding, but you have a variety. So like if you can get your hand on Analog Lab and their synthesizers, that's a good one. I forgot about that. I'm gonna play the next one. We just got a skip, I believe, from Pillow Fights. Yes. Okay, so let me quickly update the queue and do the skip by Pillow Fights. We can go from there. Panda, I got your track. You're in the queue. I'm just gonna confirm who we have the new tracks from. One Don Cartel, I got you too. And Lil Jero, got yours too. We're all caught up. Let's do that Pillow Fights skip. Thank you for supporting the stream, bro. Much appreciated, and hopefully... Yeah, I just found you. I thought I lost the email.
Come out and take
Let's go.
a dip with me.
It's called Deep House,
in
buddy.
the sunlight. Rest your head on me, and we will be alright. 'Cause I want you to be all mine.
Is that your vocals? Pillow Fights? Or is that you singing?
So come out and take a moment here. We'll swim into the light.
You hired a singer. So you produced it and mixed it, and someone performed for you. This is very relaxing and nice, both the mix and the production. Love it so far. And this has that tight low end I was talking about. It's round. Yo, Leonardo. Long time no see indeed. Welcome, my man. Good to see you here.
As we take
Such a nice build-up. beautiful automation work, bro, on the synth and on the bass. Just brought the music up and then let it drop, and now it's gonna come back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bro, this is beautiful. Both by you and the singer. If you guys are enjoying this, I'm gonna put this on the screen for the YouTube guys to check out. It's called Waves Deep House by Pillow Fights. You can see it now on the screen from SoundCloud, so you can go check it out. Showing some love. I'm gonna drop a like on it myself. Where is the like button? There is no like button. Is it private? Oh, it's private, guys. You can't check it out. Yo, what's up, man? Still not released yet. What are you planning? When are you planning to release this? And how are you planning to promote it? My compressor is not working on my end. I did set it up. I'm not sure what's happening. Give me a second. Is this better now, Merc? Okay, good. Yeah, just let me know if there is any problem on either side with the sound, because I'm only hearing one side, and I'm gonna adjust it right away for you. Usually spread it through labels and they promote it. That's a good plan. If you can get it to get signed, then of course the promotion job is much easier for you. They're gonna ask you obviously to make contents and shit, but you can do that. You've got a really good tracks on your hand, man. I think the mix is pretty much there. I don't have any problems with the mix. I can obviously see it's not mastered yet based on the waveform, and it's not far from where it needs to be mastering wise either. So I don't think you need to push it too much. Make sure you keep the dynamics, because I think that's what made it beautiful and wavy and vibey. So like, don't push it too much. Push it just enough so you're competing with other tracks within this genre. You don't need to obviously push it to dubstep level, but I'm pretty sure you know that already. Just mentioning it for other people who may be going through the same shit. Danny, what's up, man? Welcome. You like the mid-range on the song? I think a lot of things were cool about the song. He's done a very good job, and the singer, if he wrote it, very good songwriting and awesome voice and performance. Overall, pretty good track. I'm gonna put it for the votes. If we get how many we are? We're too many. So six yeses in total on both chats. If we get 6 yeses, this track gets a star. So drop a yes or a star in the chats, and if we get 6, I'm gonna start this track. Thank you so much for sharing and liking the stream, guys, especially on TikTok. On YouTube, you just need to do it once. One button once, and I'm off your ass. On TikTok side, though, I'm not the guy who promotes constantly and say like and like. If you're enjoying it, and if you feel like more people would enjoy this like you, just double tap the screen for me and share it for me. Thank you so much. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, it's more than what we needed. If it's not mastered, there is no point. I get what you mean, but I know that even like if it was mastered, this would sound just better, and it's already there. So I think it deserves a star mark. Robbie Hack, you're up next, bro. Let's go. We're back to the regular queue now. Unfinished track.
The lying lips be put to silence. They are defiant, they riot against the righteous. They lie in wait like traps at my fate. Let the wicked be ashamed. Lead them silent in their grave. You are first and last.
Holy shit, that came in nice. Let's go back. Let's go back 1 second.
You are first and last, Alpha and Omega. You defeated death.
Different drum work, finally.
Foundations move, stone shout a proclamation.
Who is this? This is Robbie Heck on the YouTube side. Military type beats, exactly. I love the drum work. Let's go, this is good.
Revelation song. Oh Lord, I put my trust on the road salvation.
You're a veteran, so it makes sense now why you make this type of music. Is that you singing as well, Robbie? Because I think you've done a beautiful job with the vocal. It sounds nice and fitting.
The king of my heart.
There comes the 808. Please tell me this is you singing, because if yes, and you also produce this, you earn my respect. You're just a vocalist, you have a producer. Both of you have done a wonderful job.
How great is your name, oh Lord? Let it rain. How great is your name, oh Lord?
Your producer caught the vibe and ran with it.
Oh Lord, I put my trust on the road salvation. We keep on turning dust, all my inspiration. Prostrate down I fall, humble adoration. You are Lord of all.
Yeah, I can feel it's not finished, but the idea and the arrangement, everything about it is there. You just need to put the final touches.
Let your blessing fall, yeah.
Alex Sanchez, I got your submission, bro. And Lucchini.
Revelation song. Oh Lord, I put my
Do you know Nikita, a singer from Iran? I mean, I'm Iranian, but no. Is she in the UK? You're collaborating with her? That's wonderful. Yes, TikTok is hearing the track in mono, which is a shame because a lot of the drum work and the presence of the drums in general is on the sides. It has a very nice stereo image, I'm gonna give you that. I know you can't hear it, but it does. When do you get played? Where are you in the queue, Panda? You're number 14. We just listened to number 4. So 9 more tracks and it's yours. That's based on the queue in front of me. So I'm gonna try to obviously play as many possible tonight. We usually do 30 to 40 tracks based on how long the tracks are and how fast they come through. This is ready for a Samsung Galaxy ad. It could be an ad track for sure. They do use this type of drums in adverts. You send the wrong file? Yeah, I just saw you send it again, Alex. I'm gonna delete the old one and play the new one so it doesn't confuse me. Did I miss anything in the chat before we move on to the next one? Oh, here's what I wanted to say, Robbie. I think in terms of like how he mixed the vocals and your performance, no problem whatsoever. I think the production-wise, I love it. If anything, he could reconsider. You know, the 808 parts was sounding pretty solid. The bass that's throughout the track with the main drum pattern, that bass, it sounds, it's cutting through, it's up there and it's nice. It just doesn't have that sub to kind of glue everything together. So I'm not sure if you want to add a layer of sub, if you want to try a different maybe bass sound, or use some sort of a plugin like R-Bass to add some sub harmonics, or the new Infinity Bass by Slate Digital also works. Something needs to give to that bass to just make it glue. Apart from that, everything sounded pretty cool, bro. Just Eddie, what's up, man? Welcome. or use Soundgoodizer?
Top Goodizer.
Let's go. Sunset Black. You're up next, my man. It's called Cold Beer and Guitar Strings.
There's one thing I can
Country, I believe.
I'll shut you down with this old 6-string. They'll all pile in from miles around. It will all raise a glass.
You have it and you never make it work right? What do you have? Which one? R-Bass?
If they think we're ever gonna take a lying down. This calm
Yeah, the bass did need some control, Logan, I agree. This is the first country tracks we had on my streams in the past 7-8 months. Sunset Black, where you at? I'm gonna explain a little bit about R-Bass after this track, just remind me if I forgot.
This music really has my soul, and it keeps my mind from breaking down.
Sunset Black, I see you.
One day I'll pay that toll and make it to the streets of gold. So Lord, just help me when I'm down.
Your harmonies need a bit more control, and to be honest, it needs compression. It just needs to go further back. It's just as loud and as bright as your lead. I think it's the same chain on the harmony and on the lead vocal. That's the problem. Luciano, I use FL Studio primarily. Yes, the harmony definitely needs to go back. It needs to be a bit... So like if you wanted to go back without you compressing the hell out of it, the best way is to either obviously bring the level down, but you could filter the top. So the more top end you take out of your harmony track, out of any sound, the further back it goes. I'm gonna answer the questions in a sec, guys. Let me just do the feedback for this. Apart from the harmony thing, Sunset Black, which I think needs to obviously go back a little bit and be darker, so it goes in the depth. I'm kind of on my headphones, which I know pretty well. I'm struggling to hear the bass. Now, whether the bass line is like played on a bass guitar on a higher register, so it doesn't have that warmness sub down there, that could be one reason. The other reason is that it's not being treated properly, so it's part of the track. If you give me more info on that, what's happening with the bass, maybe I can help. Otherwise, I just think that it needs that glue in the low end. A lot of tracks lack that, and you feel it when you take it to larger systems. So in the car subwoofer or just studio monitors out there, whatever bigger system you got, you can feel the weight of last track and the next track. If that track has a good sub information that's clean, controlled, but it's there, compared to the track that comes after that's lacking, you just feel the weight missing. Guitar was played live. What about the bass? Okay, so I was asked a couple questions. Regarding R-Bass, a lot of people think that when you put R-Bass, let's say on 50 Hertz, it adds everything below 50 Hertz. It's not that way. It adds everything above it. So the main purpose of a plugin like R-Bass was for you to add harmonics to your bass. Now, you could start, let's say, put it on 30 Hertz and you can get everything above that, so you get a lot of 50, 60 and above. Or you put it around 200, so you can get some mid-range harmonics, depending on what your bass needs. Just remember, the place where you put the frequency that you choose for your crossover frequency, everything above it will be added. And the more you add the threshold, the more of that you're going to get. Don't overdo it. And another nice way to use it is to use it in parallel. So on a bus channel, you can overdo it and blend that shit in if you want to do that. Second question was from Luciano. Do you have presets for vocals? I made a free one, a free starter FL Studio stock vocal chain alongside the recording template, and you can download it like hassle-free on my link in bio. There is a folder called FL Freebies. Open it, you will find a bunch of shit that whichever caught your interest you can download. I haven't made any paid ones. I got a request today to make a Travis Scott one. I'm working on it. When I have it, you're gonna see it. Okay, let's move on. The bass wasn't. The bass needs some work is what I'm saying, Sunset Black. And I think based on what I said, you know what's missing. The camera movement tracking is pretty cool. I know. This is, by the way, for the YouTube guys. They're seeing me, like, it follows me. I love it. Hydra, yo, what's up, man? Wasn't expect you here. I thought your computer is messed up. How are you feeling, bro? Next in line is the Top Goodizer.
Top Goodizer.
Amarildo. And let's enjoy this one, because I'm sure you will. Hopefully it's not a teaser. Give us a full one.
Fading lights coming down.
Oh, it looks to be a full one.
Feel the night, all the sounds. Dance until we see the sun. Fading lights coming down.
This is gonna be a good one.
Give it a good run. Feel the night, all the sounds. Dance until we see the sun.
Holy shit!
Top Goodizer.
Oh, Amarildo does it again. You made a song with those acapellas too? What a coincidence.
Fading lights coming down. Say we
Yes.
give it a good run.
His vocal selection, he chooses good samples, but what he does behind the vocals,
All the sounds.
exemplary.
Dance until we see the sun. Fading lights coming down.
Yo, Cosmin, welcome, my man. How are you feeling?
Feel the night, all the sounds. Dance until we see the sun.
He's gonna give us another drop. Fire. Just listen. Every time I say this, but there is nothing wrong with any aspect of his mix or master. Like, not a single thing I would say I'll change about this. Even like, obviously people have different methods of approaching mixes and making stuff, but most of Amarildo's tracks I have absolutely zero problem with, which is rare, because we all have a different way of thinking. You found the vocals a bit offbeat? Not in the drop, certainly, but maybe a little bit in the build-up, because the way he did his percussion was a little bit on the half-beat and on the off-beat. Maybe that's why. Yeah. Hydra, I got your track. Let me add you to the queue. And Amarildo's track, for me, it doesn't need a vote, man. When it's like this, it doesn't need a vote. It's just gonna get the star. Okay, next is Tomaj or IPVKF. Yes, I did forget what that stands for, if you told me before. More funk? Sure. I'm gonna speak a little bit about promoting music after this track. No, why would I be angry? You finally got it much better, man. Much better, this one. At least the balance of the drums and melody is right. At least that main problem is solved. This is kind of where you want. Now do this. You have this structure going in terms of how you balance the mix. That's fine. Your drums is okay. Your bass is too deep. What it needs actually some harmonics in the mid range and above. So again, R bass, infinity bass. What? There was a couple more. SPL has one. Anything that can add some harmonic, or you could just use a saturation plugin and like saturate the mid range. There's a lot of different ways you can add some harmonics to your bass. That's what it needs, just for it to cut through. Otherwise, you just have a very deep sub that no one on smaller phone speakers and stuff, they can't hear it. You would maybe replace the kick. I kinda do agree with that. Depending on how the bass turns out after the saturation thing, the kick doesn't necessarily is doing, like, it's not doing the best job. It's not ruining the whole thing, but it's not doing the best job. Yeah, but like, even though if it's sidechain, that's fine. Sometimes the kick itself is just not the right kick for that particular vibe or for that bass sound. Experiment with different kicks until you find something that's just sounding a bit more fitting without you touching it as much. Hydra, of course I'm not angry, bro. I spoke to you right when you came in. I'm not sure why you getting that feeling. I was supposed to talk about something after this. Oh, promotion. Okay, so some guys are giving you their point of view, which is pretty cool. Feedback streams like this. But like, if you want, I think the best way, you gotta look at social media as your free of rent and a storefront. So if you think about your social media as your store that you don't have to pay rent for and pay electricity and shit like that, you gotta use it as somewhere where you promote your stuff. At the very least, you have to do that. Then after that, it comes how you're gonna go about promoting your stuff on social media. Because you could just start doing like everybody else is doing, post your track with the cover art and be like, oh, this shit is released. Go listen to it, and no one's gonna go listen to it. Maybe 2 people find it fantastic and they go out of the app to Spotify to listen to your track, but most people won't. This is the tricky part, finding how you can present your music in a form of video, whether with you involved or not, that can hook people not solely because of your music. Because when you promote your music nowadays, there is so many pieces of music coming out from different genres on different platforms every day that people are spoiled for choice. They can just scroll and the next one's right there. What can you give different? What's different about your music that makes them go and listen to it or add it to your playlist, all that shit. And I can't answer that for you because I don't know your music. And I don't know what's your story, but you do, and people around you do. So try to think about that. Even if you have to put pause, like hold on for a while, don't release until you know what's your unique selling point. Then start sending it out. And to be honest, in that period of time where you're figuring out how you're going to promote, batch more music so that when your first track comes out, hopefully it does well, you don't have to rush for the next track. You already have a couple ready. I think social media is the best way and the free way. Apart from that, you gotta go pay. You either pay for ads, pay for someone to show your music and do the story thing for you. Depending on your budget, I don't think that's the route you should go for. Unless money is not a problem for you, then go promote. But most of the time, you gotta have to roll up the sleeves and become a content creator of some sort and promote your own music. That's the honest answer I can give you. What's the queue looking right now? So we just listened to number 7 and we've got 19. So 12 tracks. 12 tracks to come. To be honest, I got a couple. Hydra, by the way, I'm doing 1 track per person for a while now. Like for the past 3-4 streams, we're doing 1 track per person. You send me 2, choose which one you want me to play, and I'm gonna keep that one. Stylus, I got your track too, just adding your name, and then we're moving on to Elevated Vibes. Let's go. This is gonna be a beat, by the way. You're a uni student, yeah, so that makes sense. I was a uni student, I know what's the situation. You want the second one, Hydra? You got it. Straight off the bat, Elevated Vibes. I can tell you these are not the right drum samples. It just feels super basic. Your drum selection can make or break your beat right away. As soon as you hit with your drums, I know if I'm gonna listen to this or not, as an artist, as a rapper, or as an audience. The piano sounds good, but because of your drum selection and the way you mixed the beat, the piano is the dominant shit. That's not what you want. The piano is dominating the low mids, dominating the low end. I don't hear any bass line. No, I'm not gonna skip it. I'm just trying to tell you, like, if I'm a listener, what I'm gonna think right away. Don't worry about that. It's not about skipping it. We're gonna listen to it, so I can give you some more stuff as we go along. Exactly. The vibe is there, but because I know you've been in my lives for a while now, Elevated Vibes. It's been a few months. I know exactly what are your weak parts, so I'm not gonna talk, like, I know the vibe is there, you're good with melodies, but what you're lacking is paying attention to drum sound selection and mixing in general. Your mixing is still not where it should be. So every time we give feedback, I'm trying to focus on that. The buzz in the background is a nice ear candy. I just noticed it as you said it. BB Blick, you haven't missed your song. To be honest, I haven't seen a submission from you. Where is your... Let me check my spams if I missed it or not. No, I haven't got anything from you, bro. Something went wrong. Or maybe... No, definitely I don't see anything from you, BB Blick. Oh shit, you're Ethan. No, you haven't missed your track yet. Ethan's number 12, we're listening to number 8 right now. Good for relaxation, definitely. This sort of beat, background music type beat. No, Amarildo, you haven't missed anything specific. Rumi, you're right before Ethan, number 11. Okay, so just to wrap up quickly regarding this one, keep the piano where it is, experiment with some sort of drum sample that, if you're gonna keep it chill like this, and you don't want your drum to be banging, that's fair. I don't expect every track to come and have massive 808s or whatever. Sometimes you want it relaxed. But your kick needs to at least take the throne from your piano in the low end, at least. Volume-wise and frequency-wise. Right now, every time your piano chord hits, everything else just hands up and fucks off. So that's the first thing to fix. As soon as you've got your drum sounds a little bit better, snare needs to be a little bit more vibey, so it adds something to the track. Right now, it's just a tiny little click, nothing really adding to the track. The snare needs to be maybe a little bit more sustained. Try with bigger snares. Maybe try adding some reverb to snares and claps to see if you can create a vibe using your snare or clap. And take it from there. Also, I didn't hear any bass line, so maybe that's something to come when you finish it. You don't think you have a kick in the track? It sounds like a click as a kick. That's what I heard. Maybe that was that was your bass or 808 that sounded like a kick. Okay. If I use an audio interface on USB mic, does it make a difference? Depends, really. So what's your current way of using a USB mic? Just direct into the computer? Because they're made that way. Most of the USB mics are made for that purpose. Does it have an XLR input that you can use? Because otherwise, audio interface is not going to be any help. Because audio interfaces don't allow you to plug in USB microphones. If it does have an XLR, then probably makes minor differences. Okay, Derek Senna, I just saw your email and I saw that you're in the chat. Welcome, my man, and thank you for sending the skip. I'm going to process that Derek Senna skip, and then we're going to come back to the regular queue. Thank you so much for supporting the stream, as always. Derek, there it is. Spotify, so this one's released. Let's go. Oh, shit. You're gonna hear something different. If you're enjoying what you're hearing, guys, this is my man's Spotify and you should check it out, because I think at what he does, he's the best on the stream. I haven't heard shit like this on my stream. Beautiful. You suddenly need a lobster dinner and wine. He does give you the vibe though. This is not a sample, this is live recording by musicians and produced and recorded by Derek himself. So this is none of this is sample, guys. Derek, just write down again, write your name and your Spotify on the TikTok chat, so if they want to check you out, they can find you. I'm gonna put this right now for the vote. If the chat is enjoying this and you want this track to get starred, yeses or star, we need 6. Just gonna lit a fire on YouTube under this. To be honest, most of the submissions are usually EDM and not beats. But we do have certain nights where like one genre is dominating more than others. So how many yeses we got? We got 3, I believe, so far. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4. We need 2 more yeses if you want this track to get started. perfect to listen to or talk on top of, have dinner, be on a date. Whatever you want to do, this track is your man. Apart from banging your head in a rave, because it's got you covered. There we go, we've got the 6 yeses. Thank you so much for voting, guys. It does deserve a star and it's gonna get one. Because regardless, you got my vote. You do Amapiano? Yeah, we've had a lot of Amapiano producers on the stream. I think I've seen you before, Banger's boy. Fabian Hernandez on the saxophone. He's done an amazing job. I just want to mention, I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. I want to mention that this type of music doesn't get the appreciation it deserves nowadays. It's understandable, the times have changed, everything has changed, so obviously people's music taste has changed too. But I think it's time to listen to this type alongside your usual type of music, because each of them has their own value to offer to your life, whether it's just moments where you feel so emotional or in a good way or like a happy way or a sad way, or maybe it's just showing appreciation for musicians whose efforts and talent and hard work is getting less and less noticed because of the technology. I have nothing against technology. I'm a big user of technology and I listen to all sorts of modern stuff. But when something like this comes up randomly, or in this case sent by the producer himself, you just gotta enjoy it instead of taking stand against it, which a lot of people do. Enjoy it and respect the fact that these guys are doing shit differently. They're doing it the hard way, the right way, maybe by some perspective. So we're gonna move on, but just know that Derek, in this stream, I'm right behind you and I love what you do. So thanks for sending it over again. Did we get another skip? Yes. Almost missed it. Dre Anderson, I got you, bro. Once again, thank you for supporting the stream. Whoever does this, whoever does use the skip feature, is supporting me personally and respect. Thank you. Dre Anderson, my bad. From San Francisco, unreleased music. Let's hear it.
Told her hurry up.
Rozo Beats, welcome, bro. How you feeling?
Hurry up. Pressing on my buttons, running out of luck.
Speak Spanish? I
Pressing
don't.
on my buttons, running out of luck. Told her hurry up, told her hurry up. Told her hurry up, told her hurry up. Pressing on my buttons, running out of luck. Pressing on my buttons, running out of luck. Waiting for a minute, maybe even two. When I roll one up, you should roll one too.
Did you also make the beats yourself, or is it just the vocals?
You should pour one too. When I
Yeah.
pull on up,
Amarildo, I'm noticing that myself. The vocal is a little bit off key. Your auto-tune,
morning.
if you set your auto-tune to something, you set it wrong.
You know what to do. You know what to do.
Also,
you know what to
the performance in terms of timing,
do. Girl, you looking cute.
it sounds like most of the time is rushed. So you could chill back a little bit.
Girl, you looking fine. And you know that shit. And you know that shit.
Definitely, the vocals definitely
Looking like
off
a
key.
dime.
Yeah, that's a good shout. Check if your auto-tune, like when you set it to a key, make sure it's in the right one in terms of minor or major. Because sometimes you set the key right, but you forget to change the mode, and that ruins the whole shit.
Baby girl, you mine. Told her hurry up.
Who this? This is Dre Anderson.
Hurry up. Pressing all my buttons, running out of luck.
He's on the YouTube side, by the way, if you wonder.
Running out of luck. Told her hurry up, told her hurry up. Told her hurry up, told her hurry up. Pressing all my buttons, running out of luck.
I think he wants her to hurry up.
Pressing all my buttons, running out of luck.
It seems as though that's the case. Oh dear. It seems as though he wants her to hurry up. Jolly wonderful. I think the major issue you need to focus on is the performance of the vocal and the key problem being it being in the wrong key. In terms of the beat and the mixing, that goes now in the back. So when you fix that problem, maybe come back on the next one and we can talk about the mixing. I don't think necessarily you got a bad tone on your vocal. The tone of the vocal was fine. But because of how chill the beat is, it doesn't have a snare, doesn't have a kick, it's just the 808 and some hi-hats. And you also doing a chill flow, it does get a little bit repetitive and boring after a while. So you need something either on the beat to carry it a bit more, or you need to do some stuff vocally, ad-libs, fill the gaps, delays, and all sorts of craps like that. Wait, I forgot to do this.
You chose poorly.
Love that. Next in line, let's go back to the regular queue, is Zeus. My man is like Zeus, but he added a D before it, so like how you add D reverb and shit like that. So I'm not sure, maybe he's trying to undo Zeus. Let's hear it though. Cadence too a bit. Better cadence could definitely help the performance. Oh, this is gonna be rhythm. Pleasure, my man. You got it, Dre. This is different vibes.
Fight me.
Wait a second. Right now, the only thing that bothers the hell out of me is the kick. The clap is perfect. The bass is fine, but the kick is dead, bro. The idea is good. Gotta love the idea. Is there a kick? A tiny one, yes. Yeah, definitely work on some different kicks. Lost the project? Oh shit. So you can't go back to this? Guys, can't we get the TikTok site at least to 10k likes? Is that possible? That would be great. Also, like... Oh, you said you can't go back to the project. You said... Because, like, I would say 5 minutes 13, based on the way I see the arrangement and the waveform going, you're gonna lose a lot of people at around the 2-minute mark max. Right here, I would start to leave. The rhythm hasn't changed, you didn't have a build-up, you didn't have any elements that's different for at least a minute and a half. That's a massive problem. Lost projects hurts too bad. It does. It has happened to me. I used to have a Hackintosh. So if you haven't heard of that, is when you install a Mac operating system, Mac OS, on a Windows PC, and my Hackintosh after a year and a half, 2 years, just gave up to come, like it didn't boot at all. So yeah, every Logic project I had, overnight goodbye. This is number 9 in the queue. My man, I'm gonna stop it right there. No disrespect to the track, but I can see it's 5 minutes. We listened to 3 and nothing is changing in the waveform. So I believe we're gonna be hearing the same thing for the next couple of minutes. But if you can't go back and fix this, that's a big shame, because the idea is there. I'm not sure if it's like possible to... Actually, maybe you can use the new stem separation feature in the beta version of FL Studio, or wait for the updates and at least get some stems out and recreate this shit. So at least get the drums out, maybe. Sample your snare from some empty bits and add a different kick. That's one way. It was meant for dubbing. Yeah, you can definitely do the stem separation thing. At least give it a try. It doesn't hurt. Maybe you can get some stuff back and use them again. Or Lala. Oh, by the way, guys, that Lalal's new algorithm, sign up for the free trial. That new algorithm in Lalal Orion 4 V4 sounded immaculate. You probably seen one of my comparisons. The old one, FL Studio 1, between all of them. But the new algorithm for Lalal sounded very good, and it had the number on FL Studio. So yeah, just a couple of options for you to try. Let's move on. We've got It's a Type and Shadow. By the way, you asked what number are we on? We're now on number 10. After this is Rumi. After that is Ethan. It's a Type. It's a... How the hell would you even say it? It's a A-Type? No. It's A-Type and Shadow. Bro, I've always had problem with names. You seem to have not have problems with names. Just loading the track. Oh, it's a released one. Let's go. It's been released 22nd of May, not long ago. Yours is gonna switch up the vibe.
Yesterday, I swear, choices made every day. Good or bad, they happen.
The guitars are sound clean, crisp, nicely placed, but the vocals need help, man. They're drowning. Oh, the drums are super weak. Yeah, this is a massive problem. Massive problem. If you're in the chat, drop me a message. Oh yeah, you are loading. The thing is, you send it to me when it's released, so no matter what I say, it doesn't really make a difference. But for next time, you pulling, so like you taking it down. Oh, you're gonna include it in EP. Here's the thing then. Right now, your sides, which is your guitars mainly, have all the power. Even now, when you brought the vocal growls and the heavy drums, it's much better now, but before he was dead. You want the drums to shine a little bit more, bro. Drums need to come up. The side is dominating. You're gonna lose that mono compatibility. Bring your middle information higher than your side. What I'm gonna give you though is that your guitars are well controlled. That's not something I hear every day. Especially if it's live guitar, you control them well. But like, look how much of a difference we hear in the kick here compared to the main. Compared even to here. It's a massive difference between your kick level. I don't think anything is gonna help you more than referencing. You're just gonna immediately hear what's the difference between the reference track and your track. By the way, who does the mixing? Is it you, or are you working with a group of people in a band? What's the situation? I think when it comes to this sort of music, live music, band music, your best bet is to pay someone who has experience in this genre and let them mix for you, because if you try to mix it yourself, most of the time it's gonna turn out shit. This is not an easy genre. This is not a beat where you have an 808, a melody, and a couple of drum samples which are already processed and mixed. If you record everything live, you need someone. Yeah, Fiverr Mix is not gonna cut it, bro. Fiverr Mix is not gonna cut it most of the time. I'm not saying everyone on Fiverr are shit, but unless you know and you've heard their demo tracks and they've done stuff that's similar to you, it's not gonna work. Because most people think they can mix. You can say the same shit about me. Unless I prove myself in a scenario, I could be chatting shit and just think that I can mix or use presets and whatever and say I've mixed it. And you've seen the hype around Neutron and Isotope stuff where you like just click on AI and it mixes it for you. Yeah, with that stuff, everybody can share their services on Fiverr and be like, I'm a mixing engineer. It doesn't work that way. Pleasure, bro. Because here's the thing. I'm not an expert on death metal music or metal music. I listen to some metal tracks that I love, but they're from the old guys. I'm not familiar with how the trends are going right now in that genre. So like I couldn't tell you if the lyrics and the way you're performing is fitting to the genre of this day and age. But what I can tell you was about the mix, and I hope that was helpful. Let's move on to... Oh, we got Robbie Hex skip, by the way. Bro, I know Ethan and Rumi are waiting for their stuff, but if I get a skip, I have to process it. And Robbie just sent one. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna come back to the regular queue. Thanks for the support, my man. So close, I know. It's gonna get to you. The next one's yours. Do we have another rock track? Oh, we have a video for you guys to watch. Let's go. YouTube can watch the video.
This is a song for the weary soul.
Now the vocals are talking.
When you are weak, he will make you strong. Overcome the darkness. Not a slave to this broken world.
I love your voice, bro. Hands down. Beautiful voice.
This is a call from the risen Lord. A call to surrender. Come before the throne of our Lord.
Is this one finished?
Bow down before him. Oh, Lord, I put all of my trust.
The vocal mix is fire, but I'm gonna disagree with everyone. The drums are a little bit weak. They're not bad at all. It's like 80% out of 100. The drums are, the samples are correct, just a little bit weak. The vocals are perfect.
This is a song for the broken world. Seek you will
For the
find
voice.
him. It's a call from the risen Lord.
Fire.
You'll find forgiveness.
Can he jump on Amma piano beats? I doubt it.
Lay down your burdens. When we are weak,
Robbie,
Lord, give
can you
us
jump on an Amma piano beat or not?
a faith that's unwavering. Come before the throne of our Lord. Bow down before him. Oh Lord, I put all of my trust. Yeah, you took on all our pain.
Here's the thing, Robbie. I know you said you have a producer, probably he does the mix. I feel like you have so much gaps in between your vocals where it could be filled with nice delay work, with nice harmonies. But your vocal feels lonely, as beautiful and as full you're sounding, like no question about that. You could use some help in the gaps from like in the mix, or perhaps I didn't press that. You chose wisely, by the way. I think that you can get a better mix depending on what's the situation. If you can improve, like take it down and release again, it deserves more. The way you wrote the song, the way you performed the lead vocal, the beat itself, everything about it just deserves a little bit more work in the mix, and maybe some ear candies. Obviously, in this genre, it's not going to be called ear candies, but you know what I mean. Something that keeps us going and tells the story better. Help you tell the story better. Okay, are you streaming on Twitch too? No, I'm streaming on YouTube at the same time. You can see up here, it says high quality on YouTube. And you can also see the queue over there, by the way. Okay, let's move on to the regular queue and to Rumi. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of hoping somebody sends a skip so we can keep this funny trend going, Rumi. But it's finally your turn. Yeah, I have that dickhead in me. I summon it when I want to. You've been doing it for a year? Bro, it's only upwards from here.
You know I
Serious
will
respect.
treat you well, baby. Tease you well in the kitchen, the bed I did feed you well, baby. Chop plantain without no delay. Come my way, don't hesitate, baby. Enjoyment, baby, enjoy me. Enjoyment, baby, enjoy me. Enjoy.
You were right, this is a mood changer.
Enjoy. Cause you know I'm a lover boy. Body and face is impeccable. But my boy on
Your
the
vocal's a
side
little
when I
bit too
message you.
loud.
You've been
It's sitting
burning on
over
my
the
line,
beat.
girl, I'm
It's not
into
the
you.
part of
Oh,
the beat.
no. Hey girl, I'm a lover boy.
Sounding clean
Body
though.
and face is impeccable. Put my boy on the side when I
Just
message
turn it
you.
down,
You've
probably
been
3
belling
to
on
4
my line, girl,
dBs.
I'm into you.
Adam,
Oh, no.
my man, where have you been?
Easily, I'm a no one else feel for me. I said they once don't cheat on me.
Unforgivable,
I be
Adam,
loving you
unforgivable.
gingerly. Baby, enjoyment, baby, enjoy me. Enjoyment, baby, enjoy
This
me.
is number 11.
Baby, enjoy. Cause you know I'm a lover boy. Body and face is
Yeah, the vocal's definitely too loud, Amarillo.
when I message you. You've been belling on my line, girl, I'm into you.
You have been in some trouble? What have you done?
I'm a lover boy. Body and face is impeccable. But my boy on the side when I message you.
Is the beat a beat that you found or bought online, or is it something you made? Because it makes a hell of a difference in my feedback and how I can help you.
I dey shoot my shot for God, and I dey pray you don't save me, but baby enjoyment, baby enjoy
You found
me.
it. Okay.
Enjoyment, baby enjoy me. Enjoyment,
Probably
baby,
the beat came to you very loud, so you just trimmed it down and you put yourself on top. I get that. Instead, try to keep the beat peaking around -3 to 5 dB. Bring your vocals up to in a way that it sits beside the snare, beside the kick and the snare. Your vocal, you want to be somewhere there, not too loud over them, not too quiet under them, beside them, right? And then I wish I could give you a link to the video, but I made a couple of videos about that. You can sidechain your vocals to the beat in a way that it just creates a little bit of a space for you on top of the beat in the mid-range. So every time your vocal is singing, it gives you a little bit of help and pushes the beat down in the mid-range. That would make you fit inside the beat rather than over the beat or under it. Yeah, if someone else does it for you, try to pass along what I said. Joe, Rode, Sigma, you weren't here. I didn't see anything from you. Are you saying good night? Did I miss your messages all along? What happened? I do think that your vocal performance was pretty cool. You were in key, which is nowadays rare. The mix of the vocal itself was clean, so I think overall your engineer or producer has done a decent job. He just needs to kind of it's a common problem with vocal level on top of a beat, so I'm not taking it like for granted. It's not easy to get it right. You need to have a reference point, whether it's another track that you know is well mixed, or your reference point can be something like the snare or the kick. Because if you're too loud over the snare, you're too loud most of the time. Snare and kick are usually the loudest things in the beat, so you need to sit beside them. Did you tell me what did you get in trouble for, Adam? Nothing too crazy, but everything is great. Okay, that's fine as long as you're alive and kicking. What happened to the beard? I shaved it. Yay or nay, by the way, if you've seen my videos. Drop a yay if you like it without the beard, or a nay if you want the beard back. And yes, I did get your submission. Rozo, my man, you send me the same thing twice, I believe, or you send the wrong thing the first time. Just confirm that for me. And also, I did get your submission, Flex and Adam. I'm just going to update the queue real quick. Flex and Adam. My guy looking 15? Come on, man. Not underage. Not underage. Don't be a dickhead in here. Ethan, it's finally your turn, my man. You ready? Please tell me you haven't left. You prefer the beard? That's fair. I think I prefer a little bit of beard. Just 4 days from now, beard. Okay, Ethan, let's go. EB Blick, I see you on the YouTube side. Promising start. Thank you, Alex. See you, Adam, over there. This is cool. It's English, but it's not easy understanding English. Bro, this is recorded in BandLab. I have a hunch. Yes or no? This is a BandLab recording. Yes. 99% success rate. Amarildo, don't ruin it, bro. They think I have the ear. Come on, man.
I finally found her, I've been through hell. I almost ran out of hope, but I couldn't let it go. I knew you fell from the beginning, and I made you mine at the wedding. I couldn't have asked for a better setting, but on the
I think
this is my beginning.
based on the fact that you recorded this in BandLab and there is so many vocal layers and the lack of option when it comes to mixing plugins and choices and stuff like that, this is decent. But there is so much resonance in your sustained notes. Yeah, the vibe is there. I think it's a nice idea. Not taking away anything from that, but it definitely needs to come out of that BandLab. Yeah, I can't talk on top of this. I'm gonna wait. Exactly, Alex. I'm gonna quickly give my opinion about this whole DAW situation as soon as my man allows anyone to talk. Because you have a good voice. You have a good voice, we can hear it. And even like with a limited options when it comes to mixing, you manage to get a decent vocal tone and control. But certain stuff when you have long notes and reverbs, that's filling the space. Obviously there is no drums, so like everything is riding on your vocal and guitar layer after layer. This is not a mix that you can do well in BandLab most times, and it's not like even in a normal DAW, it's not an easy mix to get these vocals to be controlled, crisp at the same time, the reverb to be there but not be ruining everything. It's not easy, but definitely you don't have this stuff available in BandLab for you to do that. So come out of that, use something that at the very least you can add a couple of free VST plugins to it, whether it's TDR Nova for EQ, a couple compressors. It's just gonna make a huge difference, because like those resonance in your vocals, when you go you send it through a reverb, you send it into a compressor in BandLab, a vocal chain I believe. The reverb is coming with shit ton of resonance that I'm sure you didn't EQ, and then the vocal is keep going, the reverb comes in, masks some shit over there, the vocal itself has resonance you haven't controlled. All of that can be solved very easily with a couple EQ moves, dynamic EQ moves, and a little bit of filtering on the reverb. You're gonna send it to get mixed by someone, that's a good idea. Just make sure that you don't choose.
You chose poorly.
Don't choose poorly. Yeah, do your research before you work with people. Okay, we're all caught up. Let's move on. That was Ethan. Next in line is Panda. He didn't specify the type, but I believe it's the white and black ones. You send me two. I'm gonna take New Panda. I like the name of that.
Panda.
The tag. Panda. Oh, is it beat? It's a beat. I thought it's a full track. I was waiting for the vocals from Panda. So, Afrobeat, as you said. Not a fan of the kick. I'm gonna be totally honest, but because when it comes to beats, I can exactly pinpoint what bothers me, right? Yeah, the kick is not doing it, especially without the bass. Here comes the bass. You want me to play the other one? Okay, let's give the other one a chance. We listen to this for 1 minute. We're gonna listen a minute or two to this one.
So nice.
Sounds a bit better mixed already. Yeah, the balance is definitely better. The kick can be called a kick in this one. By the way, I appreciate that everyone who have sent their tracks so far tonight have been in the stream. Please keep it this way, because if you haven't been around in my streams, nothing pisses me off more than when tracks come through from someone and that person leaves when the track is coming up. That's just straight up rude. So thank you for not doing that to me tonight. I do notice it. I said it because you think that it just slips by me. No, I notice it when you guys are being kind to me and respectful. This is a much better vibe, Panda. Like as an Afrobeat artist, I could imagine getting on top of this and writing a song, and obviously then you would tailor it to the songwriting elements and shit like that, but I can definitely feel this one more, mixing wise and production wise, compared to your first one. I'm not sure if like it's on purpose that you don't have a lot of bass going on throughout. Maybe it's the genre specific decision, but I would enjoy a nice chill bass line in the back. It just adds glue, because every time the kick hits, without the bass, the kick usually feels like my face without my beard. That's the best way to put it. I do feel naked when I shave my beard after a while. You're waiting on artists. Okay, that's fair. There you go, that could be your artist. Okay, we listened to two of your work in quick succession, and I think I got a good idea of what you're about. Let's move on to One Don Cartel, who's up next. After that is Lil Jero, and then is Alex. Just for you guys, a heads up that your track is coming up. One Don Cartel, let's go. This is your friend rapping, but you recorded him and mixed the song. What do you think of the mix? Only stock plugins. Do you think this song is worth mixing? Let's find out. Chat, you have a vote. I'm gonna give mine, but let him know if you think the song is worth mixing properly.
It's all on me, it's all on me. Put it all on me, put it all on me. It's all on me, it's all on me.
First of all, I love the vibe of the beat. Pretty cool. Did I get yours, Bangers Boy?
I got this whole on my dinner plate.
What's your email name? I don't see Bangers Boy.
I I need my bread out for the day. Hey, Walkeisha, yes it now. Cut, parked up here, backseat, accident, pound town.
Who made the beat? One Don Cartel. Is that yours?
Locate 2 slut bitches that way. Burnt roaches all in my ashtray. Hit that shit up backstage. Hope they don't do me like X. I don't wanna put my shit in the Tesla.
Here's the thing. You ask me what I think of the mix.
I got the keys, I'm a blesser.
When your main melody is going in the beat, that shit's too loud. Right now it's okay. Yet this melody, compared to where your drum sits and the fact that your melody is panned to the left, is taking over on my left hand side. You want your mid to take over for sure, most of the time. Whether you want to bring up the mids, bring up the drums and the bass, and leave the melody where it is, or bring the melody down, that's up to you, but that needs to happen. Beautiful melody though. Yes, and I think it does deserve to be mixed properly. It's a decent sounding song. The vocals, how you mix it with start plugins, it's dark. It has a lot of low mids, which is not a problem, but compared to how much highs you have, it's a problem. More control on the low mid of the vocal and a little bit shine is what you need. He has a decent voice. It sounds like old Kodak Black.
It's all on me, it's all on me. Put it all on me, put it all on me. Yeah, it's all on me, it's all on me.
Panda, my man, are you offering mixing work to people?
It's all on me, it's all on me. Put it all on me, put it all on me.
Bro, you guys,
it's all on me, it's all on me.
I wish I had the confidence you guys have. If I had your confidence 10 years ago, I think I would have had a much better career 10 years later, which is now. Because you guys offer mixing like left and right to people, whereas like after 10 years, I sit here, I'm giving feedback to you guys, I still don't offer my mixing to people, and I let them kind of make their own mind up. Kudos. Like, let's leave it there. Kudos for having the confidence, nothing against it. Hopefully, you have the skills and experience to deliver on top of your word as well, which is a win-win. I'm just thinking back to my old days and how I was. Just a little deja vu. That's a good perspective. You never used to believe in yourself, but there is nothing to lose. Good perspective. I got to that point a little bit late. Exactly. You get the practice. Especially if you're not charging people, which I believe that, honestly, even if you're like inexperienced in your work, if you hand in a decent work and you spend some time, you do deserve to be compensated. Maybe not get paid like 3,000, 4,000 pound a mix, or even 150 a mix, but just a little bit of a compensation, I think is deserved. All right, Lil Jero, let's go. Sounds like we're standing outside of the club right now. Open the door.
Ik ben er papi chulo, mami bas it down. Nigga akka shari freak, ja ze geeft me breakdown. Ze is een freak in de weekend nog steeds. Mami bas it down, shari shut down. Met je body baby girl, mami bas it down. Met je body baby girl, shari is een freak in de weekend nog steeds. Mami bas it down.
Lil Jero, where you at?
Ik ben er papi chulo, mami bas it down. Dikke akka shari freak, ja ze geeft me breakdown. Ik ben een young standaard van beneden geklommen. Nu raak ik ben naar de top, want ja we stonden onderaan man. Shit. andere principes.
This is well done.
Is zo groot, kan er nu bijna mee gaan vliegen naar Malediven, maar ik wil dat niet verdienen. Shawty
Yo,
is een
I
flikkende
see you.
weekend, maar toch wil ze met me kieren.
Really well mixed beat. Your vocals is almost for me there, but this is literally personal opinion. Nothing like a big problem, no. Just personal opinion. I would put some of your mid-range back in your vocal, because you do sound a little bit too bright and thin, and that only comes when you just high pass filter a lot of your mid-range. This one's the wrong. Oh shit! You didn't send me the right version. All right, let me hear the vocals again.
Met je body baby girl, mami was it down met je body baby girl. Shawty is een freak en nu ik er nog steeds. Mami was it down. Ik ben een papi chulo, mami was it down.
Nah man, I'm being harsh.
Ik ben een young standaard van beneden geklommen, nu raak ik bijna de top. Want ja, we stonden onderaan.
It's not thin. I take it back.
Andere principes, de AK is zo groot, kan er nu bijna mee gaan vliegen naar Malediven, maar ik wil dat niet verdienen. Shawty is een freak in de weekend, maar toch wil ze met me kieren.
Sounding pretty good, bro, from all aspects. It's a shame he didn't send me the full track. But yeah, I do take what I said back about being thin, because in certain scenarios with certain voices and songs, this could be considered thin. In this scenario, though, it's working out. If it's working out, it's all good with me. Send it maybe later. Oh wait, you did, and I'm missing it? Oh, you did. It's the one after. Shit. Okay, let's move.
Go, sippen Henny op een vrijdag, maar ze wil een periode. Met een glimlach ga ik blijven zoeken naar die fucking top. Oh no, ik wil die miljoen.
Sounds much better. This has more work done.
Op een vrijdag, maar ze wil een periode. Met een glimlach ga ik blijven zoeken naar die fucking top. Oh no, ik wil die miljoen. Touchdown, shawty, wanna surf with a top down. Laat me zien hoe je wel met je body go down, baby go down. That's another bust down, shawty, geef me breakdown. Ik wil miljoen. Touchdown, shawty, wanna surf with a top down. Laat me zien hoe je wel met je body go down, baby go down. That's another bust down, shawty, geef me breakdown.
Much better.
Ik ben er papi chulo, mami bust it down. Nika akka shawty freak, ja ze geef me breakdown. Ze is een freak in de weekend nog steeds. Mami bust it down, shawty shut down. Met je body baby girl, mami bust it down. Met je body baby girl.
What language is this again? Is it Italian?
Nog steeds. Mami bust it down.
Dutch. That was far. I think I went based off of your name, Luciano. I was like, I'm gonna take a guess. The thing is, I don't understand shit lyrically, but I like what you're saying. I think you got a good hook, regardless of the meaning of the lyrics. Your melody of the hook sounds pretty good. Your flow in the verses sound good. I think it's an overall well-worked track that should go out there and be given a chance to see what people think. What's your plans for it? Is it getting released soon or what? Okay, that was Luciano or Lil Jero with the artist name. Oh shit, we got to 10k. Thank you so much, guys, on TikTok for double tapping the screen. It's a daunting task. I have been on the other side for my friends, but thank you. Much respect. Okay, Alex, let's go, my man. Shit. Lucini. Do we have a Lucini right now in the chat? Not Luciano. There is a Lucini submission that for whatever reason. Oh, it's coming after. So we got Alex and then Lucini. Yeah, I see you. So you're up next after Alex. Overall feedback, harsh criticism appreciated. I'm gonna come for you. First of all, more sound goodizer right away.
Top goodizer. More sound goodizer.
Never enough.
La canción ya está puesta.
Dancehall.
Y la tensión nos calienta. Tu cuerpo siempre me tormenta, tentándome como un loco, matándome. Yo sé que quieres duro y te disfruto. Que de tu jevo, mami, siempre soy el curo. Que no quieres.
So you've done the stereo vocal trick.
Somos mal amores que se pagan con favores. I'm sorry, mi lady, espero que te mejores.
I'm waiting to see when you're gonna change that up. If you're gonna change that up. Thank you so much for that Rosa. Rosa? It used to be a rose. Is it a different type of rose? Should I do this stupid shit people do? Rose! Man, that makes me want to throw up. Rose! Whose idea was that? Who did that shit first? We need that person spanks. MMV as an NPC, exactly. If anybody sends me a sound goodizer, I'm gonna explode right away.
La canción ya está puesta y la tensión nos calienta.
Rose.
Tu cuerpo siempre me tormenta, tentándome como un loco, matándome.
Rose.
Yo sé que quieres duro
Rose.
y te disfruto. Que de tu jevo, mami, siempre soy el curo. Que
Bro.
no tienes lo que tengo y te lo juro.
Alex, I do appreciate the fact that you went for the stereo vocal trick, but what you didn't pay attention to as much, perhaps, is that a lot of your melody is also set on the sides. So you do the stereo trick usually when a lot of shit is going on in the middle and your vocals feel more isolated and better heard as a stereo, like as a has effect, whatever the hell you want to call it. In this case though, you can have your vocals as layers on the side, but you do need a layer of mono vocal, because I can probably tell that if the TikTok guys can confirm for me, and if you're listening on your phone and it's mono, what did you hear the most? Was it mainly drums and bass, or was it the vocal clear on top? I think that the fact that, as you said, as a demo, the idea is there, but I would change that structure of stereo placement and not put the vocals like that isolated on the sides. At the very least, try the other way and see which one makes more sense, which one gives you the vibe that you're after, and then you have an informed decision. Okay, that was Alex Sanchez. Let's move on to Lucchini. It's a released one, Spotify. Let's see. It's called Trick or Treat, but without the C on Trick. We had very little house tracks, very few house tracks. That's much better grammar. Where did you find this vocal sample? Sounds Japanese. Vocal off key. It's fitting the rhythm but doesn't fit the key. Splice? Did you put it in key? Because if Amarillo says it's off key 99% of time, he's right. My man, if you want me to listen to a track, actually the submissions are closed because we have 8 minutes left and we have more tracks, my man. Sorry, my bad, I forgot to say submissions are closed tonight, but it is. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tracks to go through for tonight. Oh yeah, he's right. Lucini, your bass line is completely off with the vocal. Definitely next time, my man. Definitely. Join the Discord channel, guys. That's where I announce when it's happening next, what time and shit like that. Plus all sort of other stuff. Discord is in my link in bio. And we're like 1 member away from 100 people on Discord server. So be that 100th person. Much appreciated. Yeah. Something is off key even without the vocal. Or is it just the bass being too dominant that it sounds weird? Cause like I hear your bass line is fine, but because you didn't do any side chaining, your bass is like sustained on top and the kick is hitting, trying to be impactful, but the bass like slaps the motherfucker in the face and sit the hell down. That's basically your relationship in the low end. The kick is off key, you wouldn't feel that as much. If the kick was off key, that wouldn't be as audible as it was right now. Okay, Hydra, where you at? You still here? Oh shit, Hydra, you sent me an email, but there is no links or songs in it. Something went wrong. The email is empty. Just a text. I'm gonna play Stylus, which is the guy after you. Just send the link or the song, and I'm gonna play it after, bro. Stylus. I'm talking about the second email, by the way, Hydra, because I deleted the first one. You said you want the second one. I get confused. The second email, whatever it was, doesn't have a link or track in it. Okay. Oh shit, Stylus. I just sent you a request access. Yeah, it says access denied. So whoever sends it faster, I'm gonna play that between Stylus and Hydra. Bass is in minor, vocal in major. You found the problem. That is one major difference. But this, yet again, is a proof that when Amarildo says your shit is out of tune, you don't question. You listen. Pleasure, my man. Stylus, are you in here? I don't see you on either side, so I'm still waiting for Hydras. Who's after Stylus? Because if he's not in here, I will have to skip. After that would be Rozo Beats, which I can see on the YouTube side. Hydra, while you do your shit, I'm gonna go ahead with Rozo's.
Aye, Rozo,
turn him up. Rozo, turn the goddamn bro up. Why you do that to people? Oh shit, Stylus. Give me access. I'm waiting for your access. I just sent you access request. I'm gonna come back to both of you, Hydra and Stylus.
There's only one of me so mad here act. I ain't no clone like Kodak Black. The broke times now I cannot.
Let's go back.
I cannot go back. This chick play with me like ticky tack. Scrap that I meant ticky tack. What you doing like go right up a stack. Certain man make bread. I don't know how to act, but me I am. There's only one of me, so mad here act. I ain't no clone like Kodak Black. The broke
Drill
times,
for
I
sure.
cannot go back. This chick played with me like ticky tack. Scrap that, I meant ticky tack. What you doing in life? Go rise up a stack. Certain man make bread and don't know how to act, but me, I invest in that. I know I got the biggest smile, but deep down it's all
Listen to
just
the
dark and
cleanness
frowns.
of the mix.
Baby, would
It's
you hold
huge,
it down? I
but it's
don't know.
clear.
That's what you show me now. Nobody showed me the way out, so I had to find my way out. Rule number one, don't trust the soul, cause your right hand could really
Holy
snake
shit,
you
what
out.
happened behind
Had
me?
to take a trip to the bay, the air so humid, my heart beats slow. I'll pack a chain my ways, if I can't then baby, surely I'll let you know. But first gotta make it out with the guys, it's up to this unrepeatable flow. And I know if I say it once then I say it again, baby, I can't trust these hoes.
Rosa, I
I'm taking
played
it
the
back to
last
basics,
email you
grandma
sent.
told
It's
me
the
gotta
third
be
one,
home
don't worry.
soon. The view was ready and hot, was hitting her bags in the gym, nothing better to do. Sometimes I feel like a liar, even though I was telling the truth. But when I was telling the truth, I thought to myself, how could I improve? How could I improve with the things I done and the things I said? It could have been right
No
or wrong, but
problems,
fuck it, 'cause
mixing
I'ma start
wise.
rapping instead.
You again
And I know
pulled
if
it
I
off,
take
man.
it
You always
serious, I'ma
do.
need me a CLA with real interior. How can I lie about whores when they lie about us, baby? I can't take you serious.
I can't take you serious. Sugar dad, you must be delirious.
The
Don't
mixing
ask
is
a question she
insane, the
asks
beat is
about me.
beautiful.
Now she's saying I'm too mysterious.
Cause I'm never the
You
one
mix
to
drill
talk,
with
but
Jersey.
50 chains, so I'ma talk now. If
That's
you
like
wanna
the
talk
formula
about
to
love, so
virality.
be it, but
Add
love
some
is a
funk.
lie.
Telling me that you can't do
Done.
this, but we can. Yeah, we can. Give it some time, baby. You saw.
Stylus, let me check.
The trap, I'm far from that. Put your hands on a girl, you're far from a man. I'ma fly you out, take a trip to Milan, telling me you be needing a tan.
Yes, it's working.
Some man like running their mouths about rappers that got put on the scene. These females talk a lot more than rappers, I find it hard to believe. I'm playing a play, it's harder to beat. Hide and see right after I G, that's Pete. She thought she could do me wrong, please, baby girl, you can't outplay me.
Fire!
Yo, bro, people been wanting this tune, but when we gonna drop it?
I don't even know, broski, man. I'm not even feeling this one too tough.
Say that. Let me see what the people think and we'll see what we're saying.
Oh, yeah, let's see. There's only one of me, so mad
Fair
here
enough.
act. I ain't no clone like Kodak Black. The broke times now, I cannot go back. This chick played with me like ticky tack. Scrap that, I meant
Spencer
ticky tack.
Brand,
What you doing,
Spencer,
like, go rise up a stack.
that's
Certain
what
man make
I've
bread,
been
I
doing
don't
for
know
the
how to
past
act, but
7-8
me, I
months.
invest in that.
Tonight the submissions is closed because this is the final couple of tracks of the stream.
Rozo, turn me up.
But yes, that's basically the idea. I don't skip the track unless it's over 4 or 5 minutes and it doesn't have anything new coming up. We listen to the full track and I share my opinion based on the mixing in specific because that's my specialty, and if I have other stuff to say about it, I will. You do see your... Oh, you don't see your name? That's because I haven't scrolled down, bro. There you go. You can see it now. That was Rozo Beats. Rozo Beats usually have a designated star in front of his name. Here's the deal, though. I'm not gonna give it to him tonight, even though he deserves it, because I feel like we had different style tracks that deserve to win tonight, and Rozo has won too many streams. Too many. We're gonna give some chance to some other bro and go from there. Stylus, back to yours now. What this gonna be? Hydra, I got you. I got your track. What in the nasty drum and bass is this? Bro, just change that kick. Actually, no. Change the snare. Just add a proper drum and bass snare or clap. And this is right up there with badadan, badadan, badadan. I have a massive problem with that clap, but apart from that, love the sound design. Tara, submissions for tonight is closed, but next time, email up here. This is the second to last track of tonight. We're already over the time. Have you got proper drum and bass sound packs, like drum packs and shit like that? Because I think even your kick is not proper drum and bass. You've got the top line going. I love the idea for the track. Keep this one, of course. Just save the project as new. Try some different type of drums. Nice transitions into drop. I like it. Well done, man. For 1 year, respect. This is a spider with a different account. Likely. This sounds like Venom. If you watch the movie Venom, if my man would be a synthesizer, that's what he would sound like. Predator? Which Predator? We got too many. Also, I have a suggestion regarding the arrangement of your track. No need to drag it on so long. If you don't have anything specific to introduce, something that keep us going, just end it around 240. 2 drops, 2 build-ups, 1 intro, and maybe a little bit of outro. 240, you're good to go. You don't need to push. Like, even the most viral drum and bass tracks, if you look at them on Spotify, they're usually around that long. The extended mixes and remixes and VIP versions, that's for the live DJ set. But when you want to release it, keep it short and to the point, so you keep people and they end up wanting more. In the gym, when I play the Better Than remix by Chase and Status, that's a fantastic drum and bass track. That ends too early. And I'm like, give us one more. So I listen to it again. Sometimes I listen 6-7 times to that track on one gym session. That's what you want to do to people. For them to come back and listen to it again because it was too short, rather than, oh shit, I have to leave, this is too long. Okay. It was Hydra's turn, I believe. Yes. Hydra, let's go.
Heavy heart like a stone, cause I can call you my own. I get lost in the night, come find me. You say you wasn't a time, but in my head you are mine. I'm lonely and I can shake this feeling. My soul is starving for you, my sorrow you can undo. Your touch is on me, but you're not here. Just leave our dreams and come true. You know and you always knew you are the one in my
Make it drop hard, Hydra. Don't you let us down.
A desire so strong, it poisons me with thoughts of us, with love and pain and burning loss. I keep you in my core, but I want so much more. I make believe that I am yours, but you've closed only all your doors. I'm hoping.
I know the beat already? Oh shit, I forgot.
Dreaming. Dreams are the only place where I can touch on your face and trail my fingertips.
Did you improve the mix?
The only place I'm alive where
vocal off key. Shit. Shit. Oh, the police got you, Hydra, once again. Is it the bass line, Amarindo? Because it sounds in key with the melody. I think it's the bass line that's off key. Yeah, the progression sounds fine.
My glass is empty again, too sober and I can't stand that there's with.
Is it C minor?
Down another one to win.
You think it's the plug?
Dreams are the only place where I can touch on your face and trail my fingertips on your body.
This is a tough one. This is a tough
place
one.
I'm alive where you and me intertwine is fueled and not about too much.
The music is in key with each other.
Alcohol, the pain in me
Music
so
is fine.
strong. It snakes and sway into my bones and cuts so deep into my soul. How do I make this right? I'm in the dead of night. The spin
Oh
around
my
I
God.
can't pull through, 'cause still my only light is you. I want you in my arms again. You are my lover and my friend.
It's a tough one.
Just leave my dreams and
The mix is much better. If you've heard it before and I've said some shit about the mix and you improved it, this sounds good where it is right now. Low end wise and vocal level wise, everything about the vocal itself is clean too. No problem on the mix, but this whole off key thingy, that's up to you if you want to act on it or not. I don't have any problem with that. More often than not, he's right. 3 people, then 3 pairs, 6 ears. I think one of you would have caught it if it was off key. I don't know, man. To be honest, like, I'm going based on my experience with how many times he's been right. So I just tell you, I'm not saying it's 100% off or on, just a bystander in this particular case. Who next? TKR, Dad, J. My man, I need some help pronouncing that. Where are you at though? Which side are you on? Oh, it's Amapiano. Bro, this is 7 minutes long. This is one of those that we can't go till the end. Please drop me a message in the chat if you are in here. No, Flex is after this, bro. This is 24, then it's Flex, then it's Adam, and then that's it for tonight. Alex, pleasure, my man. Have a good night. Yeah, Amapiano is always like that. 7 minutes, 9 minutes, 10 minutes. My man, I'm gonna wait another 20 seconds. If you're not in here, we're gonna have to move on because as you can see, when it gets late, there is no one on the stream anymore. Everybody wants to go. And trust me, I am absolutely knackered. I haven't had half an hour to myself today. Panda, but this is not you. I see you. I'm talking about the person who sent the track though. Yeah, I don't think my man's here. With all due respect, we're gonna move on. Flex, now it's your turn. Let's go. I know you're in here already. Let me read what you said. Oh, shit. You came on TikTok after 4 years of not being active and you found my live? That's a nice coincidence. Let's go. I know, Panda, I'm joking. We've been joking together all night. I'm not gonna stop at the end. Okay. Right to the point. That guitar of Skrillex. It's a well-mixed track. for sure. Nicely controlled, well selected sample-wise. Really good drum selection, especially the kick. You started your journey 4 months ago? This is the type of music that Cruz always sends in my stream. I haven't seen Cruz tonight, but he would definitely enjoy this. It's the style he tried to go for, and I think you've executed it correctly. It sounds pretty good. No, he's saying like it's the style of the Skrillex guitar that she used. No, not like it's Skrillex. Bro, that's a bold claim, Panda. Mix and master perfectly after 4 months? Unless I hear it with my own ears, I don't take that shit serious. You could be the fastest learner. Still. Like, perfect is a bold claim. You can mix and master your own music, that's fair. Perfectly. Yeah. You know what I mean. Yeah, but that's not perfect. Mix and mastering perfect. Like, I'm not trying to argue or bring anything down or shit like that. I'm just saying, people after 25, 30 years of engineering, they don't claim that they can mix or master perfectly. And these guys have shaped the music industry, and when you watch them, none of them claim that. Again, you can claim it. I'm just saying that for me, it's not something that one can achieve in 4 months, no matter how fast you are or who you learn from. You could mix alongside Manny Marroquin, and still it's gonna take you more than 4 months to get to perfect level. It is though. It is a lot of the time. It's about the amount of time. It's not about the years. It's about the amount of time you spend on your craft. And never mind, man. This is a conversation not worth having on the stream. Flex, I think for the genre that you sent me, I would class this as nicely done, production and mixing wise. Super cool, and like most important thing is to get your drum sounds right when it's like this, so they don't get buried and they're not dominant over everything, and everything was well balanced, especially with my tired ears after almost 2 hours, over 2 hours. No problems at all. Last track of the stream is Adam. It's been a while, Adam. Let's go. This is gonna be French. We're gonna end up sad after this.
Ma vie je la foire, ouais, un goût amer. Je bouge la tête mais je pense à ma perte. Je peux pas croire, ouais, à la gloire, ouais. Petit moi, ouais, pardonne-moi, ouais. Désolé gars, j'ai avancé sans toi. J'ai changé de voix.
I miss those vocals, man.
La vie que j'ai foirée, j'y ai songé toute la night. J'ai humecté mon pull white sur un vinyle de Barry White. Larme brûlante coule visage rougi comme la cire d'une bougie.
I'm funny? I don't try. I don't try to be funny.
À quoi ça sert qu'on se souvienne tous de la veille? S'il te plaît, pleure pas sur ma tombe. J'ai dit à ma mère, elle me faisait un rappel. 1, 2, 3 tailles. Un neuf et une feuille. J'écris mes dernières pensées.
This is just a session mix, you said, yeah?
2, 3, qu'est-ce que t'étais tête cramée qui roule à toute vitesse. J'ai rendez-vous avec
Yo, your voice
j'ai mal malgré ça, je dis ça va la paix.
does something to me.
C'est vrai, je me sens claustro. Je laisserai moi dans ma tombe. J'ai mal.
I didn't want to say this, but I think it was not last night, the night before. Very late at night, randomly you popped into my head, and it's been such a long time since I've seen you on the streams. But your music and one of your tracks, I don't remember which one, but you popped into my head, and that's why I said I missed your voice, because I listened without me listening to your track. You popped into my head 48 hours ago, more or less.
Sur un vinyle de Barry White, larme brûlante coule visage rougi. Comme la cire d'une bougie, je pleure en vécu pour.
Here's the thing, maybe with the same voice, if he would have sang in English, I wouldn't have liked it as much. But French language, when he sang and not rapped, just in general sounds pleasant to me. And your voice with the French language combined and the style that you do, I really love. It's a personal opinion, but I really do love it.
J'ai mal malgré ça, je dis ça va la baisse. Une, deux, trois tailles. On me fait une feuille.
Whereas the ad-libs, I think is unfinished so far, Flex. It's not... I think he's recorded it, done a session mix on the spot. Maybe there is obviously some more that needs to be done mixing-wise, but that's a good shout. If you forgot about the ad-libs, it needs some here and there. Not too much. It's not finished yet. That's fair. Okay. That's it. Surprised, like it took 2 hours and 20 minutes and we've done only 27 tracks, which is absolutely... Wait, this is not right. Either the numbers are wrong or something weird happened tonight. In this amount of time, we usually do 40 tracks. Or 35. I don't know. We started early. We didn't chat much. Never mind. We have Merc, Amarildo, and Pillow Fight plus Derek Senna as our stars. We need to pick one. I think the Pillow Fight's track and Merc's track sounded good. Let me quickly go back to Pillow Fight because I forgot that track.
Come out and take.
Where do I live? In the UK, Birmingham. Oh yeah, I remember now. Guys, have a good night, man. Good to have you here, Adam. This... I think this should win tonight. Each of the other stars were really good in their own way, in their own genre or subgenre. This just... It's a beautiful, beautiful production.
So come out and stay.
Yeah, this is the winner of tonight's stream by Pillow Fights. It's called Waves. And it's well deserved. It wasn't an easy night. We had at least 5 very good tracks tonight. But this does deserve it. Have a good night, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. We're doing these reviews a lot less. It started 5 days a week 7-8 months ago. It became 3 days a week, then it became 2, and now slowly it's gonna be 1 day a week. Because honestly, it's very tough for me to manage my time nowadays with the content and everything else I have to do. I just cannot make it happen. Maybe one day that will change, but for now, you're gonna see me probably once, max twice a week. I had fun though. Thank you so much for submitting and hanging out and everything. listen to the rest of this track, and that will be it for tonight. Have a good night or a good day, depending on where you are. And I will see you on the next one. Don't forget the Discord channel if you want to be notified about the next one. Link is in my bio. Let's go.